gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
My dear brothers and sisters, we have our gospel reading today in which we can relate because it speaks about the story of a shrewd servant in which his shrewdness is being taken into a context of being clever, intelligent, and resourceful. Because he knew after he's been caught of his cheating, becoming becoming unkind, unjust, and unfair, and inconsiderate to other people. That is why his master said, "What is this I hear about you? Prepare a full account of your stewardship because you can no longer be my steward." And this steward said, "What shall I do now that my master is taking the position of steward away from me?" So we know what happened. He tried to talk to those whom the master had the debts and trying to manipulate and do some adjustments in favor of him so that eventually when he's being fired, he's being removed from work, then there will be utang na loob that these people natatanawin sa kanila. Then of course, the master commended the dishonest steward for acting prudently. If we have to look at the context of gospel reading today, we may say, is shrewdness. The shrewd steward has been commended. At first, we see he has been commended because of his cleverness, his resourcefulness, and acting prudently. But generally, when we say shrewd servant or a shrewd person, there is always what we call a negative connotation because shrewdness or a shrewd person is someone who is using his intelligence to take advantage or taking advantage of one's ignorance. But we are being reminded today, my dear brothers and sisters, that the parable challenging us to use our blessings, time, talents, skills, health, and wealth wisely and shrewdly so that they will count for our reward in eternity. And reminding us, my dear brothers and sisters, that we are on the right road if we use our earthly wealth to attain our heavenly goal. We are being reminded of two things, my dear brothers and sisters. We are not being inspired to do and follow the servant or the steward in the gospel reading today. But we are being reminded once again in the words of St. John Chrysostom when he said, "Faithfulness in little things is a big thing." Our future opportunities in the eternal service of God largely depend on our stewardship in handling the little opportunities we have on earth, which is true. This servant might have been thinking na naisahan niya ang kaniyang amo dahil alam niya na siya'y maaalis sa trabaho dahil sa kanyang mga ginagawang hindi mabuti. Ginagawa niyang squandering the property of his master. But we see in here, that's true. I think the gospel reading today has a practical message for us, which is we might have this tendency to take advantage to the goodness of people, and that we are shrewd, we are clever, we are resourceful, we are wise. But this is ingenuous act. Hindi to yung dapat. Dahil alam natin na kahit we do small things when we do out of great love, when we do small things, when we do in sincerity, in authenticity, in genuineness, I think small things matter in the eyes of God. We are then once again reminded, my dear brothers and sisters, in our gospel reading today, is that let us always do great little things, okay, in love. Do little things with great love, as Mother Teresa reminding us today. And at the end of the day, at the end of our life, let us always be reminded that we are accountable. We are responsible. And that even the smallest thing that is being entrusted to us, let us make use of it productively and meaningfully. And let us always use things in the purpose of attaining our goal. And that is our heavenly goal. And that is to be with God. And that is we can gain the reward of heaven. So, my brothers and sisters, hindi po natin kayang lokohin ng Diyos. We can never bribe God. Yeah, we can bribe and take advantage of our brothers and sisters, but not with God. Because God knows the recesses of our heart and looks at one's heart. And we are actually judged by the measure that we do with one another. Let us always remind ourselves with the very words of Mother Teresa when he said, do little things with great love. And Saint John Chrysostom saying, faithfulness in little things is a big thing. Amen.